Hello friends, welcome to this video where we shall give definition of a strike zone in baseball. Let's start with the definition. The strike zone is an imaginary rectangular area over the home plate. The width of this rectangle is 17 inches, which is same as the width of the home plate. The length of the rectangle is the distance between the two horizontal lines. The upper line is drawn at the midpoint between the top of the shoulders and top of the batter's pants, and the lower horizontal line is drawn at the hollow beneath the batter's kneecap. So if we see in this picture, this line is the top of shoulders of the batter, this is top of the pant of the batter, and this is the midpoint between these two lines. So our upper horizontal line will be like this. Now the second line, which is the lower line, is the line from the hollow beneath the kneecap, and this is that line. The strike zone is determined by the batter's stance as the batter is prepared to swing at the pitched ball. Therefore, we can say that it is different for different batters. The strike zone's definition has changed over time. For example, in 1876, hitter could choose one of high, low or fair strike zones prior to the at-bat. Here is the brief history of the definition of the strike zone. The vertical length of the strike zone has changed over the years. Before 1950, the vertical length of the strike zone was from the top of the batter's shoulders to his knees, and it is the same as which was used in 1963 to 1968 right here. From 1950 to 1962, the vertical length of the strike zone was defined from the batter's armpits to the top of his knees. In 1963 to 1968, it was from the top of the batter's shoulders to his knees. In 1969 to 1987, the vertical length of the strike zone was from the batter's armpits to the top of his knees. And in 1988 to 1995, it was from the midpoint between the shoulders and the top of the uniform pants to the top of the knees. And the current version of the definition that we are using has been there since 1996.